Hi guys, it's Monique, and thanks for coming to my channel. Of course, you guys want the meat and potatoes of what I'm doing with Z. So I decided that I was gonna come here and I was going to kind of go over our cognitive program. Now, I want to have a full disclosure. This program is based on a child that has been on the reading program since birth and an intense Doman program since he was 4. He is now 8. So while this program works well for Z, and you may get some great ideas for it from your child, it's best to get your own basically personalized program. But I thought I would share mine because I know when I was deciding whether I wanted to go forward with the Doman method, I was searching high and low for information and find out what it looked like, what might we be expected to do. So for Zakari's cognitive program, we are doing kind of a scent, I call it his scent program. And basically I have a bunch of different smells, essential oils that we rotate through, things that he may experience in nature or food or any of that stuff. And I'm exposing him to 3 different scents 5 times a day. And I can already tell there's a difference in him, because before I would present a smell and even something he likes like lemons, and he'd immediately push it away because it was so strong to him. And now I find that he's enjoying the smell a little longer. He's coming in a little more for it. So the point of that is to help desensitize his sense of smell. Right now things smell very strongly to him. So by continuing to expose him to different smells, we're hoping that his body will just kind of start to realize, oh, okay, that's normal. Okay, that smells good. And in turn, we're hoping that this is going to help expand his repertoire of food. So that is one program. We are also, when we do foods at the table or foods he doesn't typically eat, and if they're safe and on plan, I have him smell them, I have him lick it, and I have him nibble. Nibble is hit or miss whether he'll do it or not. A lot of the times though, he's been surprising me and trying some new things. We still have a pretty stringent, like, particular diet that he likes, but we're hoping that this is going to help. We're also doing some oral integration. So we've got a Sensi brush from, I believe the website is Talk Tools, and we just started today actually, because I've been adding programs in slowly because I don't want to burn myself out. Let's see if I can get some more lighting in here, if that helps at all. That just makes me orange. Oh well. So yeah, we are using the Sensi brush to help basically stimulate his mouth in a way that helps desensitize him. Basically, he has a strong urge to put things in his mouth, which is improving considerably over the years, but we want to help speed that process up. And we're also hoping that this will help him experiment with new different foods. We are working on writing and typing. Actually, not so much writing, but typing. And so we have a program. I shared some videos on Facebook about this. I will try to share them on YouTube as well, in case people haven't seen it. But basically, we start off with little magnet letters, and I have a word, and I teach him how to spell that word with the card. Then we take the card away, and then he spells the word with just the letters. And then we move on to a keyboard, and I have him work on typing out the words. And after he can type out, I believe it's 10 words and 2 couplets, he will receive his writing/typing victory, which will move us further along in the development chart. And he is doing very well with this program. He's really enjoying it. And I was shocked after only a couple days. He went from slamming and trying to pick at the keys to typing out his words. So he has apple, mom, dad, Zakari, and jump. He has his five words. We're working on learning to spell 5 more, and then I'm going to have him learn to type those, and then we will start on couplets. So I'm hoping by our next appointment in February, we will be receiving another victory. He is also working on his reading program. Now, we were not doing word cards prior. We over the last year, we did do some vocabulary words where I would show him words and I'd tell him the definitions, and then I would give him the word or like the definition of the word and ask him to pick out pick out the right word. But now we've switched to 3 categories of 5 words. It's supposed to be weekly. What I am doing is I'm finding that he loses interest in them, and once he loses interest in them, it's usually because he knows them already. So in the last 3 weeks, I believe we have retired 50, I have to check my book, but I believe it's 52 or 57 words already, because he just loses interest, and then I'm like, well, do you know these? If you're not paying attention, what are they? And I show him the cards and he reads them out loud to me. We are making sure that one of the sets of cards are similar words. So like teach, teachable, teacher, or what, whatever, what should do, and kind of different things, because Z tends to look at things really quickly, and it's almost like he's not paying attention. So it's to force him to kind of pay attention and be sure that he can catch those words. So we're doing that right now. We are supposed to be presenting 3 new homemade books and 3 old homemade books a week. I say we're averaging about 4 of each. We probably could get 5 or 6, but I am not pushing it. I tend to present a book, and so basically when I show him a homemade book, I'll just grab one right here. So like we did the Star. This is an old book of his. So I flip through and I read it to him twice, and then the 3rd time that day, I just flip through the pages and I have him read it himself, and then I consider it retired. Now, what we are supposed to start doing is presenting him new books and allowing him to read it independently. So that's where I flip the pages, and then start giving him choices and kind of just slightly testing comprehension. I haven't started that yet. Like I said, this time I'm trying not to overwhelm myself, but I am adding in things slowly. So we'll probably add that next month. We are also trying to reduce print size. So his print, when we entered into this appointment, was at about 45 to 40. Our goal is to get down to 30, like font size, when you change the font, you know. I know the book, How to Teach Your Baby to Read, talks about like measurement. I just go by font size. And then math has been kind of touchy, and we're not entirely sure if it is he's not getting math, or he is not able to express organize his thoughts in a way to give us the answer to math. So we are kind of going at math gently, and we are presenting math in books and like adding in what time or date or different things like that. My ideal plan, I just haven't had time yet, is to go through the bedtime math book and maybe some math books and get some like math problems where I can present it in book form, and he learns really well from books. So that's kind of where we're leading. We're just talking about math in daily life, counting and comparing and all of that fun stuff. So we are, this next little time period, we're just kind of coming at math gently and hoping that a lot of the other programs will help organize his brain in a way that he'll be able to share with us that he actually understands math. So I have a really relaxed view to math. And I think it's my kind of like homeschool background. You know, I've talked to kids that graduated and didn't really start working on solid math until 5th, 6th, 7th grade. They just worked with practical math in daily life and were able to pick it up quite easily. So I know he's been exposed to Doman dots and playing with poker chips and manipulatives, and you know, we've just talked about math, so I'm not overly concerned. Now, the last thing in our Safe and Sound protocol is the Safe and Sound protocol, which is an awesome program. It is a kind of a listening therapy. I know last year I talked about ease listening therapy. This year, Doman International has, Spencer from Doman International has actually been trained in the Safe and Sound protocol. And I have to say, we noticed a huge difference with Z with his first round. After surgery, we started his first round, and tantrums were reduced. He became calmer. We had a few more words coming out. Overall, people were commenting on how calm he was. So we are planning to do another 10-day round October 1st, and then we're going to start another 10-day round December 1st. And that hopefully is going to help solidify some of the changes that are happening. It works to basically, part of it has to do with the mechanics of the ear. Sometimes children with brain injuries like Z has can have kind of spastic eardrums, and where they can hear really high frequencies and they can hear really low frequencies, but the frequency of human speech tends to be in the middle, and that's where they are lacking. So Spencer does a great job explaining this on the Doman International website. If I remember, I will put it down below. So check that out, because I have even when Zakari was doing his first round, I decided, what the heck, I'm gonna try it. And I am currently in the process of being diagnosed with either PTS or PTSD. And I found after I would do a treatment, I felt I'd stand up and I kind of stumbled. Like, it was really triggering those parts of my brain and helping that part of the brain. I don't know whether it was heal or I definitely found myself less quick to anger. I found myself calmer. Things that really, really, you know, shouldn't bother me but did bother me started being less important. So I can speak from my own personal experience that it's definitely had some improvements. And I'm going to talk more about this after we do these couple of rounds and kind of share our experience, because I know for Z, a lot of the changes that were happening with him were a mix of the Safe and Sound protocol and having his adenoids and tonsils removed and putting in tubes. So I know that helped considerably, but I know after experiencing myself, the Safe and Sound protocol definitely did have some effect on him as well, because those tantrums were nasty, because he was used to being babied and now he was feeling better, and we were putting some expectations on him. He did not like that. And so we were dealing with that for a couple of weeks, and once starting the Safe and Sound protocol, those tantrums just like turned off. And yeah, so anyhow, that is our cognitive program. I've spent almost 14 minutes talking about this. If you have any questions about the actual programs, let me know. I'm totally happy to share my experience. I'm not able to like tell you what you should do with your kid, but I can share my experiences and what I've noticed with our son and how we're liking it or what we don't like. And so anyhow, that is our cognitive program. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, be sure to thumbs up and subscribe. If you do decide that the Doman method is right for you, I would really appreciate it when you sign up, if you choose to sign up, that you just kind of drop my name. There's kind of an affiliate program there, and it just helps me pay for Z's basically his tuition for his follow-up appointments. And yeah, and then I can share more with you guys and let you know how our journey is going. So anyhow, thanks for watching. Be sure to come back next time. Take care.